Okay, welcome back, everybody. Here we go. It is Monday. It's Happy Veterans Day. It's all the veterans out there. Thank you very much. I want to go over today's trades. I traded two accounts this morning, and when I hit my goals, I stopped. A goal for my Apex account is to make $1,000, and so I hit $1,000 for that. I think 1,020 to be exact. And then I hit my other goal for trade take profit trader was $500, and I made a little over $500, and then I stopped. So once those two accounts hit my goals, I was done for the day. I did go over all the trades for the day. There was a total of 15 different trade opportunities that we could have taken, and yes, all of them did work. That's why I love this particular trade. It's not, you got to sit there and wait for it. I know that's the only issue with this particular trade, but it is super duper high percentage wins. That's why I like it. Okay. So if you have just a window of time, it may show up, it may not show up. There's definitely a time period. I'm looking at, again, this is West Coast time, between the 8 o'clock hour, 9 o'clock hour, uh, were the most trades. And then there's a few sprinkled in before then, few sprinkled in after that. But for the most part, especially during the 8 o'clock hour, there's a lot of trades, which seems kind of higher than normal, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, so let's go over this. I'm going to go over my particular trades today, and then on the chart, I'm going to go over two different trades, what the charts look like, and things to avoid because that's just what we need to do. Looks like the market just opened back up. Okay, so let me hit this right now, and we'll just go ahead and show you this. Okay, this is my trades right here. So this is my entry point. The very first trade is I was looking at the 507 entry, got in at 50, and then because we had a indicator saying, hey, take this sell. So I placed my sell order up at about 38.26. I had a split entry point and then one exit point. I did have to sit there and wait a little bit going, geez. And what I look for to give me somewhat confidence that it's going to keep going my way is that this green candle didn't open and start on top of this yellow line like this one here. If this starts on top of the yellow line, then I'm sweating it thinking it's going to make a move like this, okay? But this one, it opened up down here and it closed below it-ish. And then the next one opened up red and then came down, got me out. So I was confident of that. That's my very first trade of the day. The next trade I made wasn't until almost an hour later. It was at 5:57. And so it was a long ways away down here, but I'm going to show you this trade as well. This is my buy order. So I had a double buy in order right here at about 99.50. I know it says 57, but 99.75. And then split entry. And then had to wait a few seconds. It shot up, got me out, and I was done from that point on. Again, I'm trading 8 contracts with this particular account. This is my Apex account. And so made roughly 125 bucks. Then I paid fees, but that's okay. The next trade I made was at 610, and this was an easy one to catch. It was actually a bigger one than I thought it'd be. Sitting here, just kind of waiting for the next trade to happen. And I had this guy pop in right here, just sitting waiting for a sell order came in at what was I at 97.25, and then it came down. I almost made full $3 on this one, so that's 11 ticks. So that was pretty good exit point. It looks like I got 12 ticks on the other one. So again, single entry, double exit on this one. And so it's one of the things you have to factor. One of the things I do look at is to see if my entry points, because sometimes you're trading more than two or three contracts, you may get a split entry. Split entries, I've gotten burned a few times where I'm like, I just need one more tick and to get me out because I need, 5 ticks or 6 ticks and then it hits my lower tick profit, and then boom, and keep on going, or it gets me out. But if you have a split entry point, you're beholden to the second entry point, the highest one. And if that doesn't get you out, then you're definitely white knuckling it. Hopefully it doesn't ruin your day. So okay, so that was my third trade of the day. And, from this point right here, I was thinking, okay, even at these 3 points, I could stop if I wanted to. It's getting close to the opening bell. And there was one right about, I believe it was like six, like squeeze it down a little bit. I think it was like 637-ish. It was pretty close after. Maybe it was actually the spike right here, 633, 634. This would have worked, but I wasn't in this trade. I didn't take it. But this would have worked. And yeah, this popped up over 92. So it did have a buy order coming down here. It just didn't pop there. So 742 is my next trade that I took. So again, I had about an hour, hour and a half of just sitting there, and I did a lot of different things. I mean, because the opening bell hit, I took a little break, I stretch, do all sorts of crazy stuff. So I'm like, I'm 3 trades in, and if that's all I get for today, then I'm okay right here. This next trade though, this is a quick little down and out really fast. It got me in, and I got probably about yeah. I mean, this thing came down and then popped back up, so I got between 3 and 4 ticks in this one. Not much to speak of, but it's kind of on the tail end of this guy, which I'm glad it did get me out because then the price shot up here, opposite way, almost $10. And so, yeah, if happy about this one. I think I had two that way today that worked out eventually for me. The next one came at 801, and this is the other one that kind of scared me a little bit too, but the price came shooting down, got in, got out, and then I was done from there. What I want to talk about though is let me bring you over to this screen if I can, and let's see if we can make this happen. And there's just a little chunk of time that I'm going to look at, be like, hey, look, this is where you don't want to take these trades, okay? So I'm going to bring this down if I can. Whoop, there we go. Flip that screen over. Okay. Now look at this, please, because particularly on the left side, and then if these guys call move, but look at this. So you had a buy, a sell, a buy, a sell, a buy, and a sell. Okay. When you see maybe this one's okay, but even this one, if not, then it's okay to avoid this mess because this is just chop, guys. So we see buy, sell, buy, like bar after bar after bar on the aggressive side. Just sit it out, okay? And that's exactly what I did. I sat this out here. I was like, there's no chance I'm going to take this trade or any trades in here. And I think a little before then, when I started seeing that, I think I was done actually for the whole entire day. I was like, I'm good. I don't need to do any more. I did one at 801 and 825, and this happened a little bit after those guys. And so, but yeah, just if you recognize this pattern where it's going, you see the candles, which doesn't happen all the time, but sorry, these bars and the entry point for the arrows, blue arrow, red arrow, blue arrow, just avoid it. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I got for you today. I had a couple more trades after that, which all worked out for me, and I didn't have any losses. And like I said, there was probably one or two at a white knuckle, and those two I showed you that I got in the very tail end of those candle wicks, which is kind of always nerve-wracking, but it worked out for me with my ATM settings. And so, yeah, stick with me, have fun with me, trade with me, and I'll see you all in the morning. Bye, 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 bye.